Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Late night money for Monday, January the 22nd. We'll get into it in a minute. Nate Cerna, take the pen out. Memphis, -3.5. Perky, Quinnipiac, Easy Moolah. I got to say, I'll take my lumps. I was all high on Buffalo. Came in here, talked a lot of crap about Buffalo. Josh Allen, get it done. Yeah, the guy missed a field goal or to tie it up. Doesn't make a difference. A couple bad passes there before that. A loss. I got to take it. I'm sure T Money's going to come in here with his freaking Red Lobster Golden Corral BS nonsense. Front running Laker fan clown likes the Chiefs. Whatever. I'm annoyed tonight. It's going to be whatever. Ravens yesterday, Green Bay under yesterday. Nice. Tampa Bay +7. No. We're going to go for 2 because I don't know what the hell thing going for 2. But I end up with a 2-5 weekend. And 2-5 weekend with NFL. College basketball, I do split out today. South Florida, Tulane are both in the chat. 1-1. South Florida half-point loser. That's where we're at. You know what? I don't even have the picks in or in the chat. I apologize for that. I don't have them scrolling. They are on Twitter as well. And if you're listening in podcast form after the fact, thank you for that. Sean Higgs, winner free picks, PNP. Let's do a quick Marcos minute for my guy. I can fill this out now. This was that was the Nathan and Perky show. Wake Forest, North Carolina. Lean a little NC here. Stony Hofstra. I'll take a little home dog in there. Montana State at home over Idaho. Sure. Montana over Weber. Sure. Kansas laying a bit. There was 7. It's up to 9. I like the Jayhawks there. Sure. Colgate Lehigh. I guess an over. Give me some Southeast Louisiana. Although that was an 8.5 down to a 7. McNeese from a 5 down to a 4 earlier. Hello, we got McNeese here in the chat, along with Kansas, just mentioned. Nichols and the Wood. I lean Nichols there. Give me some. I want to lean to Lamar here, 5.5. I'm not sure. That line looks a little low for Commerce. New Orleans, Houston Christian. I like the Pioneers. Alcorn State at home, sure. Give me Pine Bluff at home as well. Florida A&M over Mississippi Valley, worst team ever. I want to take Mississippi Valley. And Jackson State, we got them in the chat here. That's your Marcos minute for my fella. And myself, 82 and 81 -640. McNeese -4, Kansas -9, Jackson State. They will all be in here tomorrow. The records are up. These are the official plays, right, as of now for midday money tomorrow. NFL 52 and 42 +615 after the weekend here. Detroit, Niners first half over 24.5. There you go. NBA. I got to say, like a little no betting allowed here. Today, what did I like? I said take the Clippers to get it done versus the Brooklyn Nets. They maybe covered, might have pushed. Orlando at home. Okay. Boston took care of business first quarter, first half for the game. 9-point win. Didn't cover the 11, but did cover the first half. I figured it coming off out of the gate. And the Suns covered their short number. Now, looking at this Monday, we have what? 3 double-digit games. Sixers, no thank you. Bucks, Pistons. Seems like we just watched this show transpire here. How about an under? I want to go under Milwaukee and Detroit here. 247. What am I missing here? Why do I think this game would be like a 225? I know. They just played 141, 135. I get it. I want to come on the under here. I want to come back on the under. Who's next? Cleveland and the Magic. I like the Magic again here at home. I got Memphis, Toronto. I'd lean Toronto. Charlotte, Minnesota. Huge number with the Wolves, but I would lay it here. Boston, Dallas. I want to lean to the Mavericks. Bulls, Suns again with the short number there. 5.5. Oh, yeah. Again, I leaned Phoenix yesterday, or today, Sunday. I lean with him here on Monday. And the Kings, Atlanta. Sort of like the over. Would maybe take the Hawks, but again, not. We'll see. Maybe I'll add something tomorrow for the show. Maybe not. Hockey wise, the only game I sort of liked a little bit here was Nashville at home, but it is what it is. Let's do some comments. Get out of here. See how everybody did. See you at midnight. I'm here. How are you? Nick Nasty's in the house. Hit the two Josh Allen TDs. Excellent pick, Nick Nasty. Excellent, excellent. I did have the Josh Allen rush prop over, so that was a little bit of a hit. But George Elba, unfortunately, Bills lost. I think Chiefs can win another Super Bowl. I don't know, George. I like the Ravens. I like the Niners next week. As much as I don't say I was blinded by the Bills, but I started talking about the Bills the beginning of December. I'm like, man, they go on a run. They beat Kansas City and the Cowboys and Miami twice, and start building up some wins. You have a little momentum. Kansas City on the road. I don't, this is a big revenge spot for you guys. You beat them three times in the regular season. You couldn't take care of them in the playoffs, and that's the way it goes down today. Frustrating. I mean, you got a banged up defense. It caught up with you in the second half. Caught up with you. Team money. Hello, my brother. Nice call, Nick. Yeah. All right. Listen, Nick with the two Josh Allen TDs. I gave you your props. I hope you were here. Well, it says you're 11 o'clock, so maybe you heard me right off the bat. I said, I got to come in and listen to Team Money talk about Red Lobster dinners because his Chiefs took care of business here. There you go. Good win. I'm sad about the Bills, but that's life. Ravens look like a great bet. Well, if you're a Bills fan, you're sad. It's a frustrating loss, but hey, it's on to the next day. It's midnight. Time to move on. T-Buddy. Clippers actually going to make a big run in the West. Made all of us some money today. Yeah, they're the team in LA, not the Lakers. It's the Clippers. Helping Cincinnati. Hoping Cincinnati comes back next year. Well, we got to see how Burrow is, man. You got to keep the guy healthy. Ryan's in the house. Little Twitter. I'm not betting against Mahomes. It's tough. The guy wins. What's he, 9-1 now in the playoffs or something like that? As an underdog, not in the playoffs as an underdog. He's usually not an underdog. But again, my concern with the Chiefs on the road was the offense wasn't as good. You're playing against a team who you've beaten in the playoffs, can't beat in the regular season. I thought it'd be payback time for Buffalo, but the defense was. It was my concern coming in. I had the under, and this guys kept dropping all. Little tougher battle here with Baltimore. Not the questions on defense. I mean, the last 2 weeks you beat Miami, who couldn't tackle anybody in the cold, scared to tackle somebody. And you started pulling away here on a Buffalo team that was missing a lot of guys. Bucks don't play defense. I know. But am I going to see back-to-back 270s? Hawks +8. Mother on fire. Let's see. They're on fire, huh? I mean, they're coming off a loss by 21 points. They won 3 in a row, and they've dropped 5 of their last 10. Can we temper expectations on the Atlanta Hawks off a 21-point loss? If that's on fire, I hate to see if things aren't going right for them. 305K is my guy. Stuck with my Rand Robin. Lions over. Chiefs. Niners under 51. Ravens. That looks like a winner. That looks like a winner. Mahomes, back-to-back Super Bowl champ. Is that what you're calling? A little back-to-back Super Bowl champ for old Patty Mahomes? Listen, is it possible? I think the Bills, the Chiefs, or the Ravens could all beat the Niners. That's if the Niners win. Let's can the Niners get there first before we pull out a big win? So Chiefs Super Bowl last year, Well, what's his name? What is it? 6 straight championship games for them. 6 straight championship games. Brady came back on them. They took care of the Niners. Should have lost that game. Niners. Niners are up 20-10 or whatever. Niners. Niners are up in that Super Bowl. I think people forget that. I think people forget that that game was 20-10 with 6 minutes to go, and then Shanahan happened, like the 28-3. Dead T Money says, "Think George, they can with his round robin." Desmond says, "Plus fitted out of Green Bay 9.5 winner last night." Michael B's in the house. Nick Nancy saying, "Thank you, T Money, for congratulating me on my 2 Allen TDs." George Sean, I don't know what to say. Lost the Bengals last year. KC again. Yeah, well, last year's game, and George, this afternoon when I did midday money, I had Cincinnati that game, and I put the write up in there from that game of why that was a bad spot for the Bills, why I didn't like them. And this time, why I like the Bills was exactly why I said I like the Bills. You're home. You beat these guys 3 straight in the regular season. They took care of you in the playoffs. One of the games, Mahomes, excuse me, yeah, well, I can say Mahomes. Josh Allen led the team to 2 touchdowns with under a minute and 54 seconds left. Scored a touchdown in a minute and 54 seconds. The defense screws it up. Mahomes comes down. Josh Allen comes down again with a touchdown. 13 seconds on the clock. So with 13 seconds, you couldn't make a stop on defense to kick a field goal. Overtime, game's over. That's not on Josh Allen. That's on the defense. Now you're home. Your defense, again, way banged up. I should have thought about it more. I don't know. They got some. Allen made 2 bad passes before the missed field goal. Timo, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that, but I love it. Number 15 just keeps doing it. We're going into Baltimore. Going to be extremely tough, but he can do it. How can they not good? They win games. And here we are. Now are the Chiefs kind of peaking here? 7-2 on the road. Again, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4 straight wins. You lost to the Raiders where you looked terrible. You beat New England. You lost to the Bills. You lost to Green Bay. It's not like these guys came in super duper. They were 3-3 down the stretch. You got Miami, who was dead in the water after they lost to Tennessee and to, the Bills to end the season. Big win in Buffalo, but again, caveat towards the bad defense. You made the plays when you had to. I don't know. People just writing like it's why 3.5? Why not a flat 3? A 3.5? And listen, Team Money, go before you go to bed. Go to the one of podcasts, get the Main Money Show, and start them all up on every podcast channel and hear me talk about you early. Mike says, horrible day 1 of 5, including props in NFL. I didn't bet college basketball because it was a small card, but I like 3 games. Would have won 3-0. Yeah, I went to the 1-1. I lost South Florida by a half. Tulane was a nice winner. I'm annoyed at, there was another game I sort of liked. I was a Quinnipiac. It doesn't make a difference. 1-1. You can't think like that, though. Here you go. Like, if you're not betting anything, just don't bet a small card. Tomorrow's card. I like a few games. We'll see how we do. On the season now, we are what? 207 and 193. Excuse me, 205 and 191. 205 and 191. Detroit under tomorrow. Thanks. I like it. That's what I like. You're welcome. That's Nick Nasty's liking the Ravens. Big Mouth Rob's in the house. Rob, how'd you do today? Yesterday you're plus $30. Did you make it mine today? Mike says I got a -6.5 with Kansas tomorrow. No, it's square, but off a bad loss. Yeah, it was a 7 early. I should have jumped on that one. It was a 9. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I was so annoyed with the Buffalo game. I walked away from the computer. I was like, oh. George says, what's your team to win it all? Baltimore. I'm saying Baltimore for a while. I said if the Bills got to Baltimore, I was going to take the Bills in the points at the 3.5. Because at that point, just the wins kept coming, and they're just playing on kind of another level. You get a little, luck going in your favor. But Baltimore is the team to beat. Team money, of course, you got the Ravens. Yeah, smart. Seeing beers in the house. Magic, Cavs, over under. Give me the Magic. I like the Magic today. I like the Magic tomorrow. LOL to Nick. Or Nick's laughing at Team Money, saying, of course, taking the Ravens. Lions lose to Baltimore, KC in the Super Bowl. Here we go. This guy's already penciling the Lions in. He's penciling Detroit in. I like the Lions for a lot of reasons. Make me sick to say it, but they won't beat the AFC, and neither will San Fran. Well, here's the San Fran game. You get a lot of weather. It changes things up. Debo goes out, kind of messes up a little flow of things. Again, with Detroit, I'm waiting for the coach to do something stupid. I mean, I should have had a cover today, +7 with Tampa Bay. I should have at least pushed. What are they doing? What are your thoughts on Wake and Carolina? I kind of want to take Wake and Robert game, but Carolina's a cover machine, and Wake has been bad. I guess you didn't come in, Mike. I thought I put North. Oh no, when I did the rundown, I said North Carolina. Nick Nasty says still got the Niners. They're kind of tough. Locking in with the King is in the house. Mike B says I want to take advantage of and under in the Lions game 52. Is Debo playing the Niners? The Niners have looked average without all the weapons, and Goff outdoors is not good. Here's the thing. Even if he's not playing, I still have CMC who could gash this team, right? And let's be honest, these guys have faced Goff before. They know all about Goff. They know all about Goff. That doesn't scare me with that offense. Team Money says, Sean, it doesn't matter. Mahomes finds a way. Of course, he'll lose some, but this man got another 2, 3 Super Bowls in him. Well, yeah, you think he would have 2 or 3 in him. The kid's 26 years old. It's not like he's some a 40-year-old guy, Team Money. So, yeah, you think he has a couple Super Bowls in him. I think people said Dan Marino had a couple in him, too, after he got there his rookie year. He never went back. So, the good news is that Mahomes is playing in an era where he's the best, and there's only maybe 4 of the quarterbacks in the league who are good. So, and he's got a Hall of Fame head coach with him. Guys went to Super Bowls and championship games when he was with the Eagles. So he's got a guy who knows what he's doing. He's not Hurts or CJ Stroud or some shiny new toy comes in. People think, oh, look at this guy is the best. No. He's established himself. He's got a head coach. He knows what he's doing. Will they win this year? I don't think so. I didn't think they were going to win coming into the season. So this is not shocking that they were in a wild card at now 11-6. Come on, Team Money. You think this is a good team this year? If they're a good team, they wouldn't have been a wild card. They would have home field advantage. They lost the teams. They're flawed on offense. Sometimes you can win a couple games sometimes. I don't know. The Cowboys somehow won 12 games with their flawed team. What are we talking about here? Come on. Seems to say, do you think the Bills are actually cursed? I don't think they're cursed. I think you had a bad defense and your quarterback at the worst time threw 2 bad passes. What are you doing? It's not cursed. I mean, you're going up against multiple Super Bowl winner. T-Mike says, Nick, you better pay attention. Niners don't look good at all. Here we go. A game in a crazy weather game. Team Money, I am shocked that you're not in a homeless shelter with these takes you pick off of one game. They looked bad last week. You got to go against them. Come on, man. You're better than that. You say smart things, and you come in and say wacky things like this. Desmond says, NCAA basketball, Kansas. Lay with Kansas. I thought Kansas should have been a 10-point favorite. It was at 7 this afternoon. I didn't take it. Now it's 9. Nick Nancy says, Bills' defense was terrible. Yeah, it caught up with them, man. I thought they were going to be able to, just go on kind of like blood and duct tape and sweat and just rally around the home field and get it done. And let's be honest, he doesn't short hop a pass or whatever, and it's a touchdown, and it's 31-27. And then can your defense make a stop? Then I'm saying the defense stinks. Uh, get the touchdown there. You know, I mean, don't go. You go to the end zone twice. It's some bad throws. Take off. Every time he was taking off. I'm not blaming the defense. I'm saying the defense was banged up, but the offense did enough to win a game. Starting to feel like chokers. I can do 1-0 day in college hoops. Quinnipiac got it done. Also had Chiefs. What a game. Chief game. We've been talking about it. The Quinnipiac line was just a wacky line to go. And listen, we've had Quinnipiac. I mean, we talked about him having on Friday, taking Quinnipiac with a nobody's zero respect for Quinnipiac. Yeah, any given Sunday. I mean, Michael B says, I don't even know why I'm betting the NFL, making so much betting NBA and college hoops. Yeah. Whole world cash with KC money line. Here's the thing, Mike, you have to do. When things are going well in the sport, and you've been in here before when I've had bad baseball runs, good baseball runs, ups and downs in the videos here. When you're cashing one, there's no reason to look at the other. Like I'm NBA. Where's my little sheet for NBA? Oh, you got to be kidding me! You got to be kidding me! I rewrote these down for hockey and NBA. Oh, here it is. Now, do I still throw a lot of college hoops out, even though I'm 205 and 191, 52%, which is down a little bit, a couple of units here. NBA, we are 21 and 14, 60%, 35 game, 35. I do that in, that's like a less than a week of college basketball. NHL, 31 and 21, 59.6%. Not running to bet games tomorrow just because I'm hitting in those sports. You don't have to do that. Jay Rebel's in the house. Been a minute, Jay Rebel. Good to see you. Nick Nance says hit Quinny money line. Also, Team Money, I got to show on all the podcasts that way I fall asleep to it after show. Good, yeah. Keep those podcasts rolling, baby. I love it. Nick Nasty, nice one on the Quinnipiac Bobcats. Jay Rebel says I got Lions future anyway they can beat San Fran. Why can't they beat them? I mean, if there's no Samuel, they got a little problem. It hurts. It hurts the team. Now that's covering covering a number and just winning. I don't know. Goff against San Fran. I think Goff's seen San Fran. San Fran's seen Goff. Can they beat him? This line here I saw was a 7. It was 6.5 back to 7. I mean, if it would have opened at straight 7.5, I would have loved the Niners. Love the Niners. It got down to 6.5 and went back up to 7. Now there's 7s everywhere. I mean, 6.5 for me is the play there on San Fran. I think I get under a touchdown, I'll be happy. In the Chiefs game, 3.5, 3.5s. I mean, that kind of stuff. Everybody wants that hook. How do you open out at 3.5 with a team you know good darn well that everybody's going to be betting Kansas City at 3.5? Yeah, I might have to take Baltimore by 10. Nick Nasty says, I'm a girl. Girls can bet sports too. Yes, you are. Woman in the house here. We just assume, you see Nick and you're thinking it's a guy, Nick Nasty. Especially when they had the nasty on it. Mike B says, I guess I would lean Ravens. It doesn't appear KC run D could stop anyone. I don't know why the Bills went away from the run in the second half. Yeah. Where was the Kansas City defense? Yeah, I haven't heard nothing. Shoulder. Nick Nance says, I agree. Mike B on taking away the run game. T-Mike says, Tam made some dumb coaching decisions. Yeah, well, that coach. Sports writer Nick Nance. Well, apologies, and yes, you can get your chicken nuggets with that winner. Everybody loves the little nuggets. T-Money. How can you run the ball when Casey started stacking the box? Casey was blitzing the entire second half. I mean, I was watching some of the game because I was doing the show. I mean, I don't have the second half stats in front of me to how it broke down. I'd have to look at that. Why are people in love with the Lions? Goff on the road, outdoor stop at Lions past D is a joke. The only question is, can Niners stop the Lions run game? I think they like the under. Not only that, but it's a team that they know the quarterback. You know the quarterback. A healthy Joe Burrow could challenge Mahomes. He has. The problem is the guy's not healthy often. Was he every other year? Every other year he's going to be healthy. And good luck when you got to re-sign T. Higgins and Chase and Boyd or whoever the heck they got to sign. Good luck keeping them all there. You see what happens when the wide receivers leave and you're left with wide receivers. The Chiefs offense that used to be, oh, look at the Chiefs offense. Now scores 22 points a game, 20 points a game. Nick Nate says, I'm with you. I might be Niners, Lions under. Go Bruins puck line. Plus 185 today versus the Jets. Is Winnipeg on the ice today? I might have to do an under. Oh, it's a 5.5. They're bringing those numbers down on the ice. I've been doing these for the last few days. 5.5s, and it's even muddy. I might have to go over in this game now. Might have to buck the unders and go over. Mike B says, really talk about the Lions going to Super Bowl. I know. Detroit Lenny's, I don't even know if I could even talk to that guy this week. Team money, they're on the Super Bowl team, the Chiefs, but you let them in. I'm not fading them. Some of the Patriots Super Bowls, they went off mediocre seasons, not going to have a great regular season every year. I'm pretty sure the Patriots won a division like every year. No? And again, winning the division with 12 or 13 wins as opposed to 10 wins, there's a kind of difference to that. Let's pull up some Patriot talk here. Let's see. Bills. Let's go all the way back to here comes Tom Brady. One Super Bowl 11-5, one Super Bowl 14-2, one Super Bowl 14-2. Jets won a division in 2002, 9-7. I think was Brady hurt that season? 10-6, lost divisional round. 12-4 conference championship. 16-0, lose Super Bowl. Miami won. They were 11-5, lost wild card 10-6, lost division round 14-2, 13-3, lost Super Bowl, 12-4 championship, 12-4 championship, 12-4 one Super Bowl, 12-4 conference championship again, 14-2 championship, 13-3 Super Bowl. Excuse me, one Super Bowl, not championship. Lost Super Bowl, one Super Bowl at 11-5, 12-4, lost wild card, and then hello, Brady is winning Super Bowls after that. I mean. 10-6 teams aren't winning Super Bowls. They're getting knocked out in the wild card round. Is this team different? Well, we're going to find out. Tough. I mean, I know you want to compare. You love comparing things. I'm not saying anyone is crazy for taking the Chiefs. You love the Chiefs. Homeless shelter. Like that. Wacky thing. It's definitely wacky. George Ober says, I agree, Sean Ravens probably win it all. Yeah, they're having a nice little season. I think they're overlooked. T-Mike says, I say take the Lions while San Fran looks average. You trip. I don't get it. They looked average in a bad game at home. And they still won, playing like trash. A game they should have lost. A game they couldn't do anything right. That's a good team to me. The Ravens played terrible. Still won by 24. Now, Detroit and Kansas City. You think they played really good? Maybe got a little help from the other team a little bit here. I'm saying you look at one game like, oh, they're average. They're not even playing good. They lost the regular season game when they had everybody out. Um, whatever. Ravens beat them up. I didn't see that one coming. But then the Ravens after that game said, "Oh, you want to see how good we are? Not only are we not going to have a letdown after beating the Niners on the road, we're going to drop a 55 spot on a playoff team." I mean, my lord, come on. Team, I watch every game of the NFL and NBA, but I have watched takes. I didn't say San Fran has no chance or something. The Lions have a ton of motivation. San Fran looks very human right now. I guess take that look. I don't look at that. That's I'm not. That's not my one game. I'm going to look at it a different way. I look at that game totally different. But you got a wide receiver problem. They need him. That changes the outlook. I win quite a bit. You act like I'm here saying something wild. Come on. I know you're a little. Listen, I know you know that, but to say like the one look part, like, well, they didn't look good yesterday. They didn't look good. They looked terrible and still managed to win a game. And you're going to sit here and tell me Kansas City looked awesome today, winning on the road versus linebackers that they brought in from the parking lot, guys who didn't set themselves on fire. Oh, you know what? We need a couple extra guys here. You want to come play for us? Come on, man. Baltimore, not KC. Oh, yeah, Baltimore. I like Baltimore. Mike B says, you cannot blame Mount for that game. His wide receivers are bad. Sherfield dropped two big throws. What happened to Diggs? The guy fell off a cliff. I thought Allen played well. Well, his last couple passes were bad there. I mean, I didn't like the play call in there. T-Mike says, like the Clippers, 880 today. That's how I stay out of the shelter. The Clippers were plus 880 today. So you grabbed them in game. Why wouldn't you take them in game? I mean, they're going to win. They're not your Lakers. They're not going to lose to the Nets. They're going to beat the Nets. They're not the Lakers. They're the Clippers. They're the team that from LA that might actually go to the championship game. Betting them live. That's a good play right there. Desmond says Tuesday has Purdue at Michigan. Yeah, I got the lines already for that game. What do we got here for Purdue, Michigan? I'm already on to Tuesday's games. It's going to be like 15 points, Purdue. And Purdue's home, too, by the way. King D says, Higgs, I see you with the low volume approach on NBA. Yeah, I don't like the NBA. I'm not a lover of hockey. I'm finding a couple spots. I'll take them. If I got, what do I have? 35 games. If I somehow approach like 80 games, 90 games of playoffs and hit 60%, I mean, that's humongous. Now, do I expect that to continue in hockey where I'm taking dogs and kind of puck line stuff? Probably not. Probably not going to hit 60% in hockey all season long. But I'm not running to put hockey out. I don't want to do that. I mean, I've done it in the past. I mean, I started a show. Maybe that's why people don't come in because I don't put out 10 plays in every sport. Well, I'll do that, but I'm not keeping records on that because I'm not betting those. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. I try to keep it, things that I bet on or are close to betting on or like right there to bet on. I mean, my approach in my personal life is different than what anybody's going to do or what I can even do on the sites. Nick Nash says, good hit, team money plus 880 live. Lions game, if it's close, I love the Lions. Oh, it's close. You're getting a touchdown. King D likes the Ravens. T Bunny's not happy. I'm going to wait for Chiefs Way to come in. Yeah. I mean, how's it open at 3.5? I mean, I got a 3 offshore already. So that was a 3 I grabbed at a 3 because it's not going to 2.5. It'll go to 3. They're not going to move it off 3. NFL's a battle of attrition, is and always has been. Yes, Liston. I love the Lions' quickness. Dome team outside, and they're playing a team that knows their quarterback. Lions that caught fire, Nick. I like what they're doing, especially that offense. And Debo's not healthy. 100% right. Bruins puck line versus Winnipeg today says Dank Boy. Was that you earlier, Dank Boy, who said that? I thought somebody else said that. Was that you? I got to scroll back up. It was you. It was you. Any NBA? I don't. I'm not loving the NBA tomorrow. I said I sort of like the Pistons under, Nick, and maybe the Suns, but I don't think I'm going to bet anything tomorrow. Poor Marv Levy. Yeah. 4 straight losses for him. At least he got to the Super Bowl. These guys can't get out of the. They can't even get to the Super Bowl. Madame Markel, hello. We cashed the Magic Money Line today. Yes, we did. Maybe tomorrow against Cleveland as well. Lakers won today and covered, but I didn't bet it. Did they win? Did the Lakers pull out a miracle win? Taking care of Portland? Good job. Good job, LA. That's what you do, Lakers. Beat a team with 10 wins. Don't diss Lakers. We just won. Yes, it's Portland. Yeah, I'll diss the Lakers all day long. I missed the 52. I got under 51.5 on the Lions game. Was it that high in the Lions game? I saw the openers. It was a straight 51 and then a 50.5. I did not see a 52 anywhere. Good for you at the 52. Under Pacers. Nice one, money on Markel. T Money's talking about the Lakers. Liston. 1-2-1. Sneed and McDuffie happened to Diggs. Same thing happened to Jetta, Tyreek twice, Devontae, Chiefs, TV. Chiefs have a good defense. But the offense, Liston. I mean, you put up points here against a banged up Buffalo team, and you put up points against Miami, who didn't want to tackle anybody in the cold. They were scared to get hurt. Team, I said, I don't know why I didn't bet the Islanders today. It was a bet on spot. They looked suspect against. Well, did they win today? Because everybody said to bet them today with the new head coach. Oh, they won in overtime. I couldn't do it. Jesse Shue was all over that. I think the Earls were too. Did you just say the Clippers might go championship? Stop. Half their line will be hurt before the playoffs. The rest will go down in the first round. Here's the thing. Yeah, we could say they get hurt because they do get hurt. But right now, I mean, you don't think they're playing well, Mike? I mean, we know the Warriors ain't going. We know the Lakers ain't going. You know, I said I like the Timberwolves to win. If these guys are healthy and if they play their little load management BS correctly, I don't know. I mean, call me crazy. I thought the Clipper team's pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they're in the playoffs. They're not the Lakers. The league doesn't have to make a new format to get the Clippers in the playoffs like they do for the Lakers. But now, Markel, me on the other hand, high volume better in the NBA. No, not me, man. No betting allowed. I keep it limited. I'm just gonna take everyone I could get. I'm not gonna force hands. Michael B, why is it crazy? I hate the Clippers, but have you not watched them? But his point was to the fact. I mean, obviously you read the post. It was about their injury histories for these guys. Was ironic. Lakers and Clippers both played home today. Yeah, weird. Canes is in house. Seeing the Lions out of month 4 in their suite yesterday, I feel like the Lions are going all the way. I don't know. I've been high on the Niners. I think they're a really good team. Let's see Detroit. Just home for 2 games. Now your quarterback's going to face an old nemesis. Barely pulled out a game versus another old nemesis last time. You got away with a holding call, possible pass interference, and maybe a late hit or defenseless receiver. See what happens against the Niners on the road. Mike B says team money is because they always have a little title aspirations. They always get hurt. Yep, point guard. Paul George, Leonard, it happens. I mean, Harden's gonna cry about something. Markel says Higgs are on the other side like the Cavs, and they flip from a dog to a fave. Yeah. Well, that's because Orlando won. Probably why I flipped. Baker played well. Couple calls early in the game, a little suspect there. I mean, once you get down these fourths and stuff, I thought I was all right with 7. I thought it'd be a closer game. No NBA until the playoffs. It's a poop show, says Jay Rebel. Michael B. Shake my head. This isn't the same Clippers team, man. Cut it out. How? Hold on, T Money. Let's. I don't think a bunch of guys who have injury histories all of a sudden just get healthy in their 30s. They have to weigh them the next 2 months here heading into the playoffs. About sitting them a little bit. Their two best players are still Leonard and Paul George. Yep. Spagnuolo is going to have his hands full with the Ravens. Yeah, he will. I like Spags. I even like the wins with the Giants. They have Westbrook and Harden playing out of their mind, but what do I know? Yeah. Here's the thing, though, Team Money. Huh? Are they going to continue to play out of their mind for the next 60 games? Come on. Yeah. I'll just see. They had to make a tournament up for LeBron, just like they had to make a play-in game for LeBron. They had to expand the playoffs because he was so bad. I mean, I love it. I love the first year. It's like, oh, this is a joke. I can't believe we got to have that. And the next year, when they're in the playing games for half his time in LA, he's in the playing games. What a joke. He's great though. Yeah, he's super. Michael B. I'm not saying the Clippers are not playing well, but they're made of glass. Happened 3 or 4 years in a row. Exactly. The risk is there. I agree with you. I don't know. Team Money forgets these guys get hurt. Baker didn't play all that well. He had a couple. Did he have an interception? 52 points in the Lions game. Yeah. A lot of points. Michael B says, have a good night. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Lions are winning Super Bowls, Clippers winning titles. Nick Nasty's laughing. Got some good subscriptions for March Madness. Always gains. I'll put the subscriptions will be up. They'll be up. They'll be up. They'll be cheap. Sorry, roll. I mean, all my stuff is dirt cheap. I don't, I get $10 for selling a package, 3-5 games, whatever it is. All right, McNeese -4, Kansas -9, Jackson State -5 for tomorrow in college hoops, and NFL Detroit first half over Niners 24.5 total points in that game. That's where we're looking for the some points in that game. 24.5 points over first half for me. There you go. I'll see everybody tomorrow on Midday Money. Hit the like button.